Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be looking at Ramberto 777's run through the Jungle Cup. This was pre-Wigglytuff, but as we've seen with some winners, they've actually run the old meta, and it actually still did very well. So kind of tells you how much of an effect Wigglytuff has. Maybe a little bit overrated effect. On the cup, it's still good, but maybe people shifted too much this early in terms of using Wigglytuff. As you can see here, Ramberto 777 is running Noctowl, Vigoroth, Vespiquen, Lantern, Alolan Golem, and Executor. So running a double electric and then a softer grass, but with the harder confusion. Allows it to have some pretty good coverage, especially against Beedrill. And then his component has Venusaur, Venomoth, Noctowl, Lantern, Vigoroth, and Alolan Raichu. So, Executor has pretty positive matchups across the board. And then as well, Vespiquen looks pretty useful here. And a double electric here makes you worry to run Noctowl, but that usually doesn't stop people. So he's locking in Alolan Golem here. Alolan Golem will have positive matchups against Venomoth, Noctowl, and Alolan Raichu pre having Grass Knot. So this is not a positive matchup here. So he's gonna switch out here after getting one rock throw off to Vespiquen here. And this Vespiquen has a positive matchup to Vigoroth, but this Vigoroth is generating a ton of energy here. So it has enough for a body slam, and it switches out. And he switches out to Lantern. So this is actually an okay matchup for Vespiquen. I think Vespiquen still loses in the one shield, but as you can see here, these bug bites are doing a ton of damage, and these X-Scissors are fairly spammy, despite bug bites kind of lackluster, average. I shouldn't say lackluster. Average energy generation here. So you can see here these, and then as well, Vespiquen is very tanky here. So let's see here if he commits to another shield, because he's definitely gonna get to a Thunderbolt. Yeah, just right beforehand, he's gonna commit that shield here. He really likes this Venomoth in play here. Faints it down. Let's see what comes in next. The X-Scissors here. The Venomoth comes in. Doesn't know if it's a Power Gem or a X-Scissor. And let's see if he's going to get to one more. He gets to one more X-Scissor, but it's not going to do very much damage at all to Venomoth because of its poison typing. So this Xena Moth has a decent amount of energy. Shields are down at this point in time. And this Venomoth is a little slow to getting to the Silver Win. I presume I would have switched out to switched out, but doesn't look like he's going to. And then this Vigoroth coming in is going to do a body slam right away, which should KO or come close to KOing the Alolan Golem. And then this Alolan Golem gets a last-minute Rock Blast. I don't think it would have mattered too much either way, because maybe actually would have mattered, because I doubt at that range of health, you probably would have needed 3 confusions to faint it down, which is enough time for him to get to another body slam. But he did have a Alolan Golem still in the back with a little bit of health, so that rock throw might have been able to KO it. So GG, well played on that first match. And now we're moving on to game 2, locking in. I think it was Alolan Golem, a Lantern, and Executor. So no Vespiquen this time. This is a favorable matchup for Alolan Golem. It does do neutral damage, while Alolan Raichu does do resisted damage. Even if this is a wild charge, it's not gonna do a ton of damage. It'll do 40%. Oh, maybe a little more than 40%, halfway. But no reason necessarily to shield unless you really want to preserve this Oh no, he's stuck going with Vespa Queen here, and switches out here. Maybe a little bit caught him in a little bit of a too much switch anticipation. But again, Vespa Queen doesn't have the worst matchup against Lantern. Yes, a Thunderbolt would basically KO a Vespa Queen or do like 75% of damage. And these water guns hit for neutral, but these Vespa Queen's so tanky that these water guns are doing considerably less damage as a percentage of health than these bug bites on Lantern. So, as you can see here, Lantern's just getting chunked down. Oh. And should just faint it down here. Shields are down. Tons of energy. Let's see what comes in. A lone Raichu. Let's see if I can get a Thunder Punch. Probably pretty close to a Thunder Punch. And then right call on the Power Gem here. Really nice call. But it's going to finish it off with this Executor here. GG there. The next match here is against Lars 309. Interesting running an Electrode, as is Electric. Spark, Discharge. Discharge is low energy, but there are probably better choices. So again, has an unfavorable lead here. Decides to go out to Executor here. In terms of counters for Executor, he has a lone Graveler, but it's kind of risque. Oh, coming with Electrode. Again, this is pre-Electrode getting foul play. That certainly would have made it a little bit more of a scary proposition here. Wow, it already got to... It must be Discharge. Obviously, most people don't know what moves Electros has, so... Because I'm sure if Ramberto knew that it had Discharge, it wouldn't have shielded, because it would have been resisted Discharge. Can come here with this Vigoroth here. This Executor is going to put a lot of pressure on this Vigoroth here. And let's see if he ends up shielding. Because he has the energy. No, he does not end up shielding. Going to forego this energy here. Because he has Vespa Queen here, which is going to have an extremely positive matchup. But he does have to worry about... getting lined up incorrectly with Venusaur. So, but he has one shield. So, and this Vigoroth's at low health. So I expect the shield to come up here. Oh, interesting play here. Gonna sack. Whoa, doesn't want this Lonely Graveler to get farmed at all. It's a risky play, but looks like it's going to pay off here. Because he could also have done like less energy on the and this is pretty much GG's at this point in time. I'm sorry. No shield. Kind of like rubbing in his opponent's face, to be honest. The no shield. I guess he would have to shield one of these and get hit by the other one, but it's kind of brutal. And then just gonna faint it down. In theory, his opponent could have done like a half frenzy plan and then farmed up some energy, then hit it with like a sludge bomb or something like that. But he also runs the risk of getting like super low health. But all right, again, very non-positive lead here. Gonna switch out to Executor here. Let's see if he brings out Noctowl. He brings out Vigoroth here. Not choosing to bring Noctowl in. Interesting, because of the double electric definitely is a deterrent for Noctowl. CMP tied to the Seed Bomb here. And again, the matchup does favor Executor in a shields matchup, shields up matchup. And not going to choose a shield here. It's going to let the Seed Bombs go through. It's interesting because, like, what else does he have? If he brought in Oh man. And, okay, interesting. Not sure why not choosing to bring that in the first place. His opponent must be aware that this can't be psychic. Yep, good play. Still does a decent chunk. Look, it took out like half the health here. And, you know, he's going to... Good switch there. Least Friendly Plant is going to be double resisted. It's not going to do a ton of damage there. Almost nothing at all. And you can basically just farm away at this Venusaur. This Venusaur is going to be able to hit it. Nope, not going to farm it. Which is fine too, because Sludge Bomb would have hurt. But could have potentially farmed it up to get to Power Gem. And then faked out the Power Gem. I'll go in for Frenzy Plant again. God, interesting. Gonna get this Noctowl here is gonna farm up this, but still eating a lot of damage here, and puts this Noctowl in a pretty precarious position here. Essentially, Golem's in the back, almost at full health. Like it's pretty much over here, regardless. So GG Lars. We don't need to watch the rest of the match. Like Golem's gonna do a couple of rock throws, sky attack, all that stuff. So let's move on to the next round here. Game number 1, Frontier Brain Ed. Running Heracross, Fortress, Venusaur, Lantern, Noctowl, Vigoroth. Interesting combo here. So again, positive matchup here. Very positive. Surprised no switch out on Frontier Brain's side. Maybe gonna try to like burn a shield to get switch advantage or something. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even sure that would necessarily work either. I think this Vessel Queen might even win down a shield. Maybe? No, it'd get to a body slam. So let's see here. This Vigoroth size shield. Nope. Switch out to here to Lantern. A little bit surprised by that switch there. Because if he had I guess he assumed that he wouldn't bring 2 counter user, which is fair. Could have brought in Heracross or Venusaur, and this would have been a pretty decent matchup for either. And then I'm gonna put this Lantern at pretty low health, but this Lantern should get to a Thunderbolt before fainting. Yeah, here you go. Decide whether to shield or not. Gonna shield here and then choose to farm up and then have a body slam loaded here. Oh, wow. Basically has like 8 counters in, so it's only gonna take 2 more counters to get to the second part here. Gonna switch to Lantern here. And this puts, like, even if this Fortress has an Earthquake, this Lantern will probably... I don't think this will KO the Fortress, but it'll put it pretty close. Yeah, and then maybe an Earthquake here. But this Earthquake won't KO Lantern. It'll again... Oh, gonna Rock Tomb. Alright. And that's GG's there. And then game number 2 here. I didn't see what he locked in with. I think he started recording after locking in. But we'll see. It'll be a little bit of a surprise here. Let's see here. This is a favorable matchup for Vigoroth, but you still have to worry about the Fortress as well. It could fake out with Heavy Slam, try to come back later with an Earthquake. But you definitely want to build up here. And then Ramberto is going for the double body slam here. But this Fortress should be hitting the charge move, so it's going to interrupt the double body slam here. With a Rock Tomb. So must be carrying, I don't know, Rock Tomb Earthquake maybe? Because for sure, if it was Heavy Slam, it would have done Heavy Slam, which is more, in a neutral scenario, more energy efficient move. Gonna shield there. It's gonna get it off. Just barely. Not lucky play. Good play. Good play. Good last minute play. But in this new meta, the opponent probably would be running a Heavy Slam, so be able to get off sooner. And then this body slam is going to do a decent amount of damage here. But this Vigoroth is going to be able to feint Ramberto's Vigoroth here. So he has to be a little bit careful. Oh, he's going to come with the Vespa Queen here. Expect the switch out here. This body slam, not going to do a ton of damage here. Let's see if he decides to switch out or he's going to stick out this matchup. This X Scissors should feint down the Vigoroth. As long as it gets 3 rings. Okay, nope, a little bit short. Doesn't matter. Let's see what's in the back. Lantern. And he has Lantern in the back, so it's pretty much GG's here. This, even if this Lantern tries to feint down with water guns, it's still going to take out like half the health here. They're experiencing a little bit of lag here. And I think we're good. It's going to take out about more than half. Alright, well, a little less than half because hit with Thunderbolt here. And then Lantern versus Lantern. This Lantern's within one Thunderbolt of winning. So let's just watch this Thunderbolt and then move on to round number 4 here. This Thunderbolt will only do like 40%. And it will KO right here. And now let's move on to round number 4 against Emerald Matt1. So Ramberto was ranked number 2 going to this tournament, and Emerald Matt1 was ranked number 3. So this should be a really good match. Gonna come here with Heracross here. Is he gonna stick out this match or gonna switch? Gonna come in here with Noctowl, do a ton of damage to Heracross before it can switch out. I expect Vigoroth. Oh, Alolan Golem coming out in response. Gonna hit a Psychic here. Psychic will do choosing a shield. Interesting, because he's definitely gonna come Vigoroth here, and then this Golem is kind of switch locked at this point in time. You actually shouldn't wait down the clock too much here because you don't want your opponent to switch out of this matchup here, like load up a bunch of energy and switch out. But he does have a bad matchup later here. Ooh, hits the Wild Charge. Jesus, like, this is not good. Hit the Rock Blast. He has enough for 2 body slams. I expect him to body slam now. And then maybe switch out. And like basically you're gonna farm up this Noctowl. With this Noctowl does a Psychic here. If it does Sky, oh man. Gonna switch out. Yeah, but he's gonna instantly Wild Charge. Wow. It could have also just Rock Blasted and would have fainted too. Jesus, no way. This is the comeback of comebacks. Wow, Jesus. Did he actually just win that matchup? After getting Wild Charged on his Vigoroth? Oh my gosh. That was really, really nice play. Good job there. GG. No, just better team comp there. Wow. Just strategically took out Emerald Matt there. Emerald Matt switching too slow on the Heracross was definitely very costly. Allowed the Noctowl to generate some good amount of energy here. And he's waiting for the switch clock to come up. And then Magneton comes in. And then Vigoroth's going to come in, and this is going to be a Magna Bomb. Let's see if he eats it or not. He does. It's going to do a good amount of damage here, like 55% here. 3, 4, 5. Fainted it down. Let's see what comes in. A Heracross. Let's see if this Heracross shields or not. It does shield. Gonna be able to get to one more body slam here. A little over tap, but that actually didn't quite matter. Gonna double shield. Oh, okay. Because this Noctowl is coming out. I definitely wouldn't have double shielded there on Emerald Matt's side. Because I don't want this Noctowl to farm too much. Let's see here. Come close combat, but this Noctowl's farmed up a ton of energy left here. Gonna switch out. I'm soon gonna switch out to Golem here. And it's like pretty much a wrap here. Gonna faint it down basically with, well, nope, not gonna faint down with Rock Throws. Which is fine, it doesn't really matter here. This Heracross still takes a ton of damage from Rock Throws. And it's almost done. So GG, well played there. And now he's going up against Ace Leader Sky 04, an Ace trainer, one of the top trainers in the world. So he's running Xena Moth, Vigoroth, Alolan Golem, Noctowl, Lanter, and Executor as well. Leading with this Alolan Golem a lot. Switching out to here. Let's see if he has an electric or a flyer here. I'm assuming he does. And switching it to Golem. Oh man, this is doing a ton of damage here. This X-Scissor is going to do a decent amount as well. Like 20% or something. But, oh man, that Alolan Golem just ate that Vespiquen alive here. I don't know when he comes out here. This is kind of a tough matchup either way. Gonna come with Executor here. This Executor is still gonna eat a ton of damage here. Gonna have to throw up the shield here. You see how much these rock throws are chipping away. Executor is not tanky at all. And yeah, this is, again, I've seen Ramberto come from pretty big uphill battles here. But this one looks like it's gonna be a pretty tough to win. Gonna come Executor here. Gonna hit the Seed Bomb here. Arguably should have saved the Seed Bomb. Because he's definitely, I don't know, he definitely shields here, right? Yeah. Because now you're gonna need to shield anymore. He's just gonna faint it down. You can basically just counter him down at this point in time. Even though Executor's resisted, these counters are still doing a decent amount of damage here. But just going to go for the body slam here. It's not even going to bother shielding. Because the game is over at this point in time. So GG there. Really tough matchup there. With especially bringing the Alolan Golem was so clutch there. Going to come here with Lantern here. Oh, man. Let's see how Ramberto gets out of this sticky situation here. Gonna come out to Vigoroth here. Gonna come Executor here. But let's see here how well. Oh man, it doesn't shield. Interesting, because it's definitely gonna get to another body slam. Okay. Seed Bomb here, CMP tied to the body slam. I'm assuming the shield comes up here. No shield. Ooh. Why? Because it's going to come Vigoroth here. Thinks it can farm it. Put it... Man, that was good timing there. Put it in a tough position here. But Vespiquen can come in. Definitely... win versus the Vigoroth with one shield at that health here. He's opening up the switch clock, knowing that there's a potential switch here. This body slam is going to hurt, but it's not going to do a ton of damage. He switches out to Golem. These water guns are just absolutely wrecking this Golem here. He's not going to shield here, this Rock Blast. That's a interesting... Oh, this Wild Charge. Oh my gosh. Not even a Rock Blast. Committing to... Oh my gosh. But this Vigoroth's low health here. And I don't think it's going to matter. Because they basically could just... obviously going to put the shield here. Is he going to double X Scissor at this point? You have enough energy to double X Scissor. Ooh, man. Maybe, to be honest, if Ace Leader Sky... I need to count the... let's see here. Let's count here. I'm curious if he had enough. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Oh, maybe with the undertap could have got it, but that's such a risky move. And Ramberto's side could have ended up winning, but had enough energy for double, but could also piggyback there. I don't know. Like it's a tough call there. It's probably the right call at the end of the day, but that's such a gutsy move there, especially in like literally championship decisions there. So Vigoroth mirror match. It's basically a game of chicken. Who's gonna say chicken first? So, looks like Ramberto is gonna do the first body slam here, and they actually CMP tied to the first body slam. Interesting. I'm not sure how Ace Leader Sky didn't have CMP there though. Let's see here. Gonna come body slam here. Looks like Ace Leader Sky is gonna be 1 counter ahead, and then gonna have a body slam ready. So expect the Vespiquen to come out, and then a body slam to come right away. Oh wow! No. Jesus, man, I'm pretty sure Ace Leader Sky had a body slam ready. Yeah, at least should have one ready. That's such a curious situation. That definitely would have changed the tides of the match here. And gonna come out here with Golem. I'm not 100% sure why. What could he have in the back here? Oh man! This Vespiquen just took it. What the heck? Oh, because he had a... What the heck? Oh, man, all sorts of crazy situations here. No Rock Blast. No... Gonna have to Sky Attack here, because like this Vespiquen's gonna get to this... Sky Attack here. Maybe he thinks he can double Sky Attack. This is not going to be enough though. This is the right play though, but man, missing the Rock Blast and missing the Body Slam, 2 critical mistakes on Ace Leader Sky side. But you know, in these matches under the pressure, like anything can happen, and I've definitely missed some charge moves and missed some clutch decisions that have cost me a lot of matches. But man, amazing play, amazing battle between these 2 titans. Like that was a really good back and forth between the 2. Like super close game, like not so close game number 1, super close game number 2, and absolutely down to the wire match for in game number 3. And Ace Leader Sky even outplayed him on the Vigoroth mirror match, and then usually that spells a sign that you're gonna win. But GG there. So, oh man, hopefully everyone enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about these team compositions, and let me know if you're going to be running Wigglytuff for your tournament or not. And I'll see everyone in the next video.